everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Jackson. And it's Gomez in at the 5, down low. Hammonds passes to Terry. That one a little long.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Jackson down low. Unloads from 13. Again, the West All-Stars.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Shot on the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jackson's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Terry. With the drive. Offensive rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Pulls up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 8 points for him.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. To the middle, here's Carney, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the story here, Kevin, light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got Jackson, and it's Webster in at the 1.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Left side, Terry. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 16, and the shot goes in. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
And this game literally has been wide open. And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Wagner is out there with Sanders. Then it's Hammond. And it's Carney in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Webster's checked in. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 10. The pass to Sanders. Here is Carney. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
To the paint, Sanders with the steal. Down low, here's Kramer. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action, because there have been nothing but buckets in this.
Was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Nailed from three-point land. 33 points for him. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
Sanders' shot is good.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Evans, right side, from 18 feet away. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 8 now on the night. And the East All-Stars call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue he had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And Jackson throws it down.
tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Hammonds. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hammonds got 10 points in just the second half. Jackson passes to Townsend. Swiped it away. Last break. Here we go. Outside Jackson. Evans left side. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Evans has got 23 points.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there. Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown. Appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Defensive foul. Called on.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Terry's checked in.
Substitution on
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Top of the key. The East All-Stars check on two more. Here's Webster. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
fifth personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.